For some time I have been thinking continually about the coming of the kingdom on earth, and his coming. Please give me more light upon the kingdom and his coming. How long has been the cry of those that have manifested in the earth the glory of the Father through the Son? Hasten, O Lord, the day of thy kingdom in the earth. How have the promises read that the Son has given? I go to prepare a place, that where I am there ye may be also. I will come again and receive you unto myself. Then as the individual heart attunes its mind and its body activity into that consciousness of the desire for the hastening of that day, yet the merciful kindness of the Father has, in the eyes of many, delayed the coming, and many have cried, even as the parable he gave, "We know not what has become of this man. Show us other gods that may lead us in this day." Yet the cry in the heart and the soul of those that seek his way is to hasten that day. Yet as he has given, in patience, in listening, in being still, may ye know that the Lord doeth all things well. Be not weary that he apparently prolongs his time, for, as the Master has given, as to the day, no man knoweth, not even the Son, but the Father, and they to whom the Father may reveal, the Son prepareth the way, that all men may know the love of the Father. And as ye would be the channel to hasten that glorious day of the coming of the Lord, then do with a might that thy hands find to do, to make for the greater manifestations of the love of the Father in the earth. For into thy keeping, and to his children and to his sons, has he committed the keeping of the saving of the world, of the souls of men. For as he has given, "Who is my mother? Who is my brother? Who is my sister? They that do the will of my Father, who is in heaven, the same is my mother, my brother, my sister." So as he gave, "I leave thee, but I will come again, and receive as many as ye have quickened, through the manifesting in thy life the will of the Father in the earth." Hence know that as thine mind, thine activities, long more and more for the glorifying of the Son in the earth, for the coming of the day of the Lord, he draws very nigh unto thee. Glory is that which is sought in the experience of each and every individual. Glory is the natural expression also of everything, condition, circumstance that gives to man and his mind a concept of creative forces as they manifest in materiality. Hence this, then, is the natural seeking of man. Glory, then, in all its phases, in man's experience, and as related to the creative forces in the manifestations in the earth, is to be studied. Glory of the Father through the Son in the earth is manifested in the experience of all present. Glory in those activities, those expressions that may bring joy, peace, happiness, understanding, knowledge, wisdom in the experience of all. Glory of God shall be manifested among men, for he, God, hath spoken it, hath promised it to the sons of men. Yet this glory must become aware in the experience of each in the same order, the same manner, as every law of the Lord. They that would know God or his glory must believe that he is, and a rewarder of those that diligently seek him. If ye would know God, if ye would know his glory, do good unto thy fellow man. Give expression of that love as the Son gave in his ministry among men who went about doing good, giving praise and glory, not to self, not to a period, not to an ideal, but to God. For as he gave, "Of myself I can do nothing, but that the glory of God may be manifested among men. For this cause, for this purpose came I into the world." Then, if ye would make this effect in thine own experience, show forth that love in thy dealings, in thy relationships, in thine words, in thine acts. For as he gave, as ye do it unto the least of these, my brethren, ye do it unto me. Not then that self may be well spoken of, not that there may be this or that of thine own convenience, of thine own satisfaction, but that the glory of God may be manifested among the sons of men. In this manner, then, ye may know the glory of the Father, of the Son. For as ye abide in me, and I in the Father, so may the glory of the Father through thee be made manifest in the experience of thy brethren. Let the glory of the Father be thine watchword, that he may use thee as he seeth fit, not as thou wouldst go, but rather, let thou me know, though the day may grow dark, and the night stormy, yet in thee, O Lord, I put my trust. Thou art the haven of rest, thou art the good shepherd, thou hast the words of life, thou art the living water. Let me drink deep then, that my life, my body, my soul may shine as a light for those along the pathway. Let the glory of service to thy brother in the Christ show forth thy life, thy mind, thy heart, that the light of the whole body may be strengthened in him. Let the glory of the Father, through thy efforts in thine dealings with thy fellow man, bring thee joy, bring thee peace. For like begets like, as ye sow, so shall ye reap. Keep the faith that is set in him, and press on to the mark of the higher calling set by him. The glory of the Father, of the Son, keep thee in the ways that thou shouldst go day by day. Realize in thine daily experience that indeed in him ye have life, in him ye move and have thy being. The glory of the Father, of the Son, keep thy days, thy ways, that there may be no shadows, no faults in thine inner self. For he is the light, and he is the way. Follow where he leadeth thee. Let the glory of the Father, of the Son, be as the light to thy feet, to thy ways. When the turmoils of life, the turmoils of associations trouble thee, look rather to him who hath given. Put thy burden on me, learn of me, and thy burden will be light, and thy way will be straight. Let that glory thou hast seen in thy service to thy fellow man strengthen thee in the way that he leadeth thee, for he faileth not those who put their trust in him. Let that glory of service, of understanding, be as wisdom in thy dealings with thy fellow man, not as knowledge alone, but as wisdom that giveth the manner, the way, the how, the when, to speak his name in and before thy fellow man. The glory of the Father, of the Son, shadow thee in all thy going in, thy coming out. Let the voice as thou hast heard, as thou mayest hear calling, be as those experiences that make more and more aware of his abiding presence with thee. For whom the Lord loveth he directeth. The way of the Lord is not past finding out, and the glory that thou hast had, thou mayest have in his presence, abides nigh unto thee. Glory then in the Father, in the Son, that his name, his promises, may be sure to the sons of men. Let the glory of the Lord abide with thee. Know that he that calleth, but hearkeneth not, is as they who build their house on the sand. When he calls, answer, and give forth that which may be in glory for the purposes, for the service of the Son. Let the glory of the Father, of the Son, suffice thee, not what man thinketh, or what man saith. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but God looketh on the heart. Know that as thou hast purposed in thy heart, is that which comes before the glory of God, that may be manifested in thee. For as he abides in thee and in thy fellow man, then not to the glory of self, but to that spirit of love, of truth, that abides with him. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor evil, cleave to good, that the glory of the Son in the Father may, through thine efforts among the sons of men, be more and more glorious in the eyes of those that seek to know the way. Let the heart be not troubled, let it be not afraid. Let the glory of the Father ever be before thee. For whom the Lord hath called, they will be born upon those glories that may become as shining lights before men. Keep the faith, that his ways may become more and more as the ways of those ye meet day by day. For with the measure ye meet, it will be measured to thee again, either unto the glory of the Father, or to thine own confusion. Let the Lord guide and direct thee. Let that thou hast held in thine heart keep thee ever. For the glory of the Lord is nigh to those that seek him. For he hath given, if ye will be my children, I will be thy God. Let that seeking then be the glory of thy purpose, of thy desire. Keep the purposes thou hast been called to do. For as ye have purposed, then to that end will he bear thee up, if ye will but remain true to the purposes in thy love for him. Ye may indeed glory, for ye have been called of him.